Hello.
Hello.
What is up? Hi. Hello, Austin. How
Hi.
are you doing?
I'm
Hi.
good.
Yes, I can't wait to get into your Kickstarter and learn more about this because yes, everything, yes, looks amazing. And you are the artist and the writer for this project? Okay, that's even more amazing because I don't know if you noticed. I like weird shit and eyeballs myself.
Yes. We love weird shit too. Our decor would
Bring
be
it.
much more expansive if we were not living in a like 800 square foot place.
You know, I would have full-on demonic thrones probably in my house. You know, I don't have the ceiling for that. It's a shame, but you know. Yes. Yeah. So we're gonna have fun talking to you and getting to know you first of all, and then getting to know your project because holy crap, it looks awesome. But we're gonna go say hey to the chat real quick. We got a bunch of people just chilling in here. All the way from 3 p.m. this afternoon. What's up, GT Comics? How are you doing? Nice to see you.
GT.
What is up? We got Chance. What is up, homie? How are you doing? Yep. Whoop, whoop. Yes,
Chance.
yes.
Hello.
Yep. Kyle. Hey, Kyle. How are you doing? Hiya.
Hello.
We also have Brian LCS, who is fiercely, probably trying to get ready for Heroes Con right now, would be my guess, because holy hell, I think there's like 40, 60 some people in the YouTubes going to that, which is going to be awesome.
Yeah, I heard a lot about that, and I'm like, dang, I should go.
My goal is next year. A couple of us, our goals for next year. And it's just going to be massive. I can't wait. Look, it sounds amazing. And then we got Flock. What's up, Flock? How are you doing? And blah, 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 blah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, thank you. Ta-da. Mine are just like sparkly headband. What are yours made out of? They look great.
I actually don't know what they're made out of. I bought them off TikTok shop. I saw them like, you know, months ago and was like, I got to get these for all the appearances I'm going to be on. I wanted them anyways, but I was like, now I have a reason.
Wear them all the time. If I could get my other ones to work, because they're like yay big, but they're like the string ones that you get the Renaissance Fair. They always go bloop, bloop, bloop. And I'm like, dang it. Then I feel like the broken horn dude from Little Monsters all the time. I'm like, no, my horns, they won't stay up. Yeah. It's terrible.
If you hear any squealing or meows, I have 2 kittens that have just woke up from a nap, and it is hell time. So they are being rambunctious.
Oh, lovely. All right. So for the people just joining us, they might not know you. Would you like to give yourself a fabulous introduction?
I am Austin Light, creator of the American Demon Comics brand. I did make this brand to have multiple projects under. Envy right now is ongoing and the only title right now under American Demon Comics, but I've created the entire thing. It started as a webtoon back in 2019 and has evolved now into print. A lot of story I'm not going to go into just yet on that, but it's been a really fun journey. I've been into comics all my life. If you go watch the Vectorverse video I was in, he brings up one of the origins of what kind of kickstarted our imagination as a 3rd grader. And so, but yeah, I'm again, Austin Light. You can find my stuff at AmericanDemonComics.com. I put stuff up on my website and on social media in a scrollable, readable form. The comic is available to read. It is not at its peak. It is at its peak in print. So typos are cleared away. There are shadows where shadows are supposed to be. There's a bunch of edits and this, that, and the other to really, really finalize the experience for somebody who has the print version.
Nice. And yeah, I can't really wait to get into your style well, because I love what I've seen on your Kickstarter, which looks really good. It's like kind of gives me, because I see on your shelf over there you got a lot of manga on there, and it's kind of like manga but also comic. You get a nice mesh of that, and I like seeing that in current comics. It's fun to see. Nice. And Chance has a question for you. He wants to know: are you a writer, artist, or both?
I am both. So it's a lot of so I get the general idea, and then I take that general idea and I try to figure out what the best spin of that general idea is going to be. I make an outline of it, and then with that outline, I start branching out the sections of the story and trying to make the script. As I develop the script, I alongside that start putting thumbnails for the comic. So little small thumbnails trying to kind of figure out where the words are going to be and how that's going to pan out. And then from there, I take it and pencil it, and then I scan it, and then I put it on the computer program, Clip Studio Paint, and then I finish it out. So
Nice. I like
kind of
Clip
a
Studio.
brief overview of my process.
Oh, I like that process. It's pretty good. Did you start writing first, or do you start just like doodling, doing art?
I've always been a doodler. I've always wanted to draw, and anytime that school was like, okay, you can do whatever you want, I typically either went to talking or drawing. So I grew up in going through all my high school classes, drawing, all the art classes, and took every single one of those. Even when I was trying to be a personal trainer, I was still trying to like figure out how can I put art into this. And so it just was not something that I could escape. And then when I write, I was playing World of Warcraft since Warlords of Draenor came out in 2014. They had a lull in content. I was like, I don't know what to fucking do. So I went and started role playing with the community, because that was something that was always interesting to me about World of Warcraft, because I knew that was there. And I fell absolutely in love with this form of writing, and I started continuing to write and play, do the role play setting up until like last year. So because I've started this whole comic endeavor, my gaming and stuff has been quite stifled. But
that'll happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely will happen big time. I think I'm waiting to go back to Rift. after like 7 years. I need to go finish. I love Rift.
Played Rift?
I played Rift. I was big into Triad. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I love Defiance. I loved Rift, and I was super, super huge into Trove. One of these days, Head Circus, are you watching this? One of these days, we'll go back in and play some Trove.
I loved Rift. Rift was one of those that was like
good.
A flash in the pan, it seemed like, because it was smooth like World of Warcraft, and the character creation and the aesthetic and everything was really good. I like the idea of rifts popping up everywhere and everybody getting together to kill it, and it was awesome. And then excuse me, I can't remember. I feel like I lost a sense of community or something on there. Something happened that got me like back into WoW, and I couldn't leave it again.
Yeah, I kind of hopped around. They did what I really liked about the Rift was they did a lot of good crossover promotion stuff, like the Hellbug event. It was so much fun. But yeah, I kind of bounced from there to Terra to, I don't know, I tried Black Desert, but we'll see. I'll go back there. It's just like so shiny for some reason. But yeah, I'm huge into the MMOs. I love those.
I played Black Desert for a short period of time. It was fun.
Yeah.
I really enjoy Final Fantasy 14.
Okay.
That one's almost as good as WoW to me.
I have not played that one yet. I haven't played any of the online Final Fantasy stuff, which is weird because I'm huge into Final Fantasy. If I don't know if you know, I have a massive Pokemon / Nintendo section right here with all my little Final Fantasy doodads over there. But
other way around, I wasn't really into all the other Final Fantasy stuff. I got introduced to it because a lot of World of Warcraft players started to see the tears in the fabric of how the game was going and started moving to Final Fantasy. And they're like, oh my God, it's so much fun. It's so much better. It's so much fun. So that's how it got me over to Final Fantasy.
Nice. I've always been into Final Fantasy. My bro and I were huge into gaming. We started on the Nintendo, moved to Super Nintendo. But when 7 came out, oh man, that was amazing. I adored 7, but I kind of like Legend of Dragoon a little bit more. Just easy a bit more.
Aren't some of the Final Fantasy games turn-based? Like
some, yes, yeah.
I feel like a friend of mine got me put onto Final Fantasy on like a PlayStation 2 or something like that. And it was turn-based, and I was like, oh, I'm not doing this. And I never went back to Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I want to say they're all turn-based. Like, you know how you run around the map, goes do 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 boop boop boop, and it puts you in the game. Then you gotta go fight boop 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 back and forth. I want to say it was like that until 12, because 11 was an online game. So like 12 is when it kind of started the free roaming hack slash type thing, which took a lot of people that were so used to the back and forth turn-based to get used to that. Yes, Kyle here is massive League of Legends. League fan.
League was fun. I just didn't understand a lot of how. I was like, I lost. I don't understand.
That one's baffling to me. I'm so mad at them too, because I made an account when it first started. I was trying to figure out how in the heck do you even play that game, and then they deleted my account for no reason. I was like, screw you guys, I'm not coming back. So I have not been back to play. Maybe one day, but no, they have not. They still angered me. Okay. Harold, good question, Harold. It's been fun getting to know you as well. He's curious, what got American Demon Comics into comics? What was your go-to comic?
Oh, let's see. So I've always liked comics. Here, let me just step over here real quick.
Okay.
So I went to a book fair, and I found this comic called Bone, and I was like, wow, this looks really funny. I like this. It looks really good. I'm gonna get this. And I fell in love with it. I read that first volume, and I was like, okay, well, I'll wait for the next book fair to get it. And I never saw it again. And I had that first issue, that first chapter, or whatever you want to call it. For years, I would see it and go, man, I really need to go find those and pick it back up. I really need to get that and finish that series. I really enjoyed it. Never would. But that book fair got me into my first real comic. Recently, I got me the entire story. So Robbie really sold me into it. It's all black and white, so I'm like, hell yeah. I really enjoy being able to see things in black and white, so that I know I can kind of mesh that over in some techniques. But before that, the funny origin that I told Vactor about, that you may can go watch, was, those in-betweens on Cartoon Network back in the day. They would have a whole, they had some sequences that were kind of holiday themed, or they had their own universe themed things, where in between a commercial and in between the show, they would just kind of show a outro thing. I can't remember what you call it, bumper, but they had one called they had one that I call the Easter Monkey.
Easter Monkey.
Yes. This they during the Easter season, they had this chimpanzee come out in a bunny suit, and it was picking up eggs and staring at the camera and smiling. It was kind of creepy, but I went to my friends the next day and was like, did y'all see this Easter monkey thing? They're like, no, I didn't see that. I was like, it looked like this, and I drew it out, and they were like, oh, that looks pretty good, we should make a comic with that. And I was like, okay, let's make a comic. And before I knew it, by the time the day was over, my friend had made 2 or 3 pages of the Easter monkey comic. and I went and looked at it, and he had completely taken out all the detail that I had, as a third grader, put into this drawing.
Aww.
Which, you know, as a third grader, is still not like a wonderful drawing, but he made it this like one stroke lump thing that I could show you somehow. Oh, here, actually. Yes, I got paper and a pen.
Doodle, let's go.
So the general idea was he simplified it to this, where this was the ears on top, and then obviously you had the arms and legs. And we just drew that over, and I think it was a little bit more exaggerated. But I was like, okay, I'll go with that. It was still really fun. We had Terminator join. It was a stick guy with sunglasses. We had Predator join, and he was way too hard to draw, so he was just a stick guy with a blank face. And then we had Stupid Guy join, and he had big googly stupid
guy. This comic sounds amazing. When are you going to redo this one?
We made that for like a month, and I remember that so well. And every now and then I try and bring it up to my friend. He stays busy. He's a music producer now, but anyways,
perfect. He could produce a massive music video for it. That'd be amazing.
But I've always enjoyed comics. After Bone, I got into Silk from Marvel, and with Silk, I kind of followed Spider-Gwen, and I accumulated a big collection of those. And then once I kept seeing that they keep resetting the universe, I was like, okay, never mind. I don't really like this anymore. But I found a lot of media that was based off comics to be really compelling. And I was like, everything that I enjoy comes from a comic or from some kind of written thing. And so Attack on Titan, The Walking Dead, Hellboy, that kind of thing. So
Harold is saying, please make that as an Axe Cop like comic. Sounds wonderful. See, people want this. People want this in their life. Yes. And apparently Kyle, he's the voice of reason. Let's venture back to demons. It's always demon time, Kyle. Let's go. Let's go. We could talk demons. We can talk all kinds of fun stuff, which we'll be getting into very soon. So yeah, you also like Hellboy, which is fun because if you like to doodle, Between the Lines was on Monday, and the theme was Hellboy. Just anything Hellboy. So yeah, here I'll show you my little doodad with doodle. I gotta finish it, but here I drew Prince Nuwata and the Tooth Fairy. Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
Those things were
I love those things.
vicious.
I know, they're little demons. I love them. Hey, Kev, what's happening? Yeah, so let me drop your Kickstarter link one more time. I've been dropping it as we're talking, but let me drop it again.
I really appreciate
it. My mod Glenn's from the UK, and he's going through some family stuff at the moment, so he's not here right now. But that's okay. We got this. Oh yeah, I can copy and paste it. Make myself big. Hold on. All right, let me show you. I gotta finish inking it, but I'll probably do a late night stream tonight. I don't even have my light on. It won't even. There we go.
Very nice.
There he is. Thank you. I'm just skedoodling at the moment, but yes,
that's good.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, dang it, Kyle. Wait, how do I gotta do that. Wait, I can't do that in here, can I? No. You know what? I don't understand why. Okay, every single other person that's on the side I can hover over, and it gives me 3 dots. I cannot get 3 dots for you. What the heck, Kyle? What do you are a demon. You know. I'll do that. I'll mod you later, Kyle. I gotta get back onto the StreamYardy thing. It's a hot mess. It's okay. We're a hot mess today. As is every day a hot mess. Thank you, Chance. Oh, fine. To you too. Okay.
Very delightful art.
Thanks. Uh, yeah, that's been a lot of fun getting back into art. I took a long break for a long time. Used to be straight up portrait artist forever, and then I was like, I want to try something new. So I got really into Gothic horror art about, I don't know, 6-7 years ago. And I don't know why, because I've always loved all those things, but it never once occurred to me to draw those things in my life.
Yeah.
And I was like, how did I do this earlier? This is my calling. This is the best. Yeah.
Yeah, making the media kind of work for you is you gotta be experimenting, and like sometimes, like I'm not a big experimenter, but like I really got to enjoy watercolor.
Ooh,
and then ink washes. I made a Taylor Swift ink wash back in community college, and it was fun, but sometimes that media kind of guides like what you are wanting to make with it. You know what I mean? Like
yes.
It's like with watercolor, I feel like I want to make bloody things. I want to make that water
splatter work. Let's go. We're gonna get it all funky. Yeah. No, that's the fun thing with art, because I'd say 30 straight years I did nothing but just straight pencils, maybe color pencils, and I never like really reached out and experimented. So when I came back, I was like, I want to test the waters. I want to see like how good I still was at doing portrait work. But then I went with Morticia Adams. I was like, charcoal ain't gonna cut this. She needs to be dark as hell. She needs to be black and gothic and stuff. So I tried charcoal, and I was like, what? It was amazing. I was like, this is giving me the deepest, darkest, velvety souls of my life. Plus, it's making a massive, like, how did I not figure this out from day one? So, yeah, then from down there, I did inks and watercolors. You gotta mix it all up and stuff. What is that? From Planet Canada. Oh, my. What's up, Dan? Okay, so Comic Journey has no idea what is hip, what is fun. And he's trying to say, I'm trying to understand the look. Is it goth, emo, or steampunk? I would say it's demon. Get your crap together, CJ.
Yes. I grew up very alternative. Like, as much as my parents would allow me to be alternative, I wanted to be anything but wearing like polos or
so
or anything like that.
Like what he wears.
Yeah. Now I'm wearing a skirt and suspenders.
That's fine. It's hot. You're gonna breathe. It's fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. But so there you go. Demon is the look. CJ. So if you guys are just joining us, we're having fun. We're talking to. Listen, there's demons that range from all kinds: mischievous, fun, super evil, to somewhat not evil. So that's the world of the demons. There's much lore to be had. Get with it, CJ. Sure did, Kyle. You sure did. And our friend Dux just went to Japan, by the way. Did you see his newest freaking post where he's in the Studio Ghibli Museum?
Mm-mm.
Oh, Kyle. Yeah. Man. I'm so jealous. Right now. It looks adorable and amazing. And I'm like, one day I too shall go there. Yeah. Speaking
Japan
of which,
is so fun. Okay.
Japan and South Korea, I know. I'm super huge. My favorite band of all time, RIP to Reta, is the Gazette. Is my favorite band of all time. And I would love to go see them there. Like I saw them in Toronto. But yeah, no, let's go. Let's go cause some chaos. In the amazing Timeland. But yeah, you have some. This is very true. There's very true, especially when you go to the figure museums and the figure stores where they're like $10. You can get like a whole bag full of those things. The captchas, oh my goodness, yeah, he would not be coming back empty-handed. Let me tell you. I know. Yeah, I know. We would have. Yeah, no. Poor Ducks. It would have been hard. Oh, what's up, Monger? Hi. Hello. Yeah, we're going over Austin's campaign for Envy. We will be doing that. We're kind of getting to know him right now, which is awesome because he is a super, dope demon. Ha ha ha. CJ. But yeah, so you have some awesome manga. I see Attack on Titan on your shelf back there. Was that the first one they kind of got into, or did you like for a long time? Because you mentioned Cartoon Network, so Toonami. Let's go.
So I was kind of turned off by anime initially in my younger years. I mean, I watched Pokemon,
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh. I was like, those things are pretty typical but great. And but when Toonami came on, my friend would watch this show called Bo 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 Bo.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know what the hell this is, so I don't want to watch it. Okay?
I still do not want to watch that.
And then One Piece would come on. It was a little bit more tolerable, but I was like, I
Oh,
can't stand this guy's nose. This
I
guy's
hate
nose.
the art style of One Piece. I hate it. It makes me want to punch something. Like I know it's a good, like, pirates. Come on, treasure. Let's go. But the art style, I couldn't wrap my brain around it. I was like, I don't really like it.
I couldn't do it either. And so as the years went on, I had went to another friend's house, and it was hangout night with them and their family. And they were all on the couch in the middle of an episode of Soul Eater when I got there.
Ooh, okay.
And when that was over, I was like, what the hell is that? And they're like, it's Soul Eater. It's really good. You want to watch it? I was like, yeah, I do. Right now. And we watched Soul Eater, and I was like, this is awesome. Like, where's this been all my life? And it's like right there. It's been right there in front of you. So Soul Eater, I would say, is my first one that I really got into. Tokyo Ghoul followed after that. I got into Fairy Tail really big, but then I kind of like fell off the Fairy Tail wagon because I started watching One Piece, and I noticed that Naruto was going to be more of the same. I noticed that DBZ would be more of the same, and I was like, okay, I'm seeing like a trend with some of these animes here. So
super shonen.
Yeah. So One Piece kind of was cemented as the one that I enjoyed the most, which, go figure, was like one that turned me off. But I was like, I really, really love this one. But when I went to one of my first conventions in 2013, I was seeing everybody going around in these uniforms. They were all, in these cool jackets. They had the Wings of Freedom on the back, and they had these tall boots. And I was like, what is this? What's going on? What is this from? And they're like, it's from Attack on Titan. I was like, can't we watch it? And it's like, oh, well, you normally watched dub stuff, and they haven't dubbed it yet. And I was like, damn it. So, and I don't mind watching sub, but my brain does not like let me keep up with the story. Like, it just doesn't digest it the same if I'm having to kind of semi-watch it, semi-read it. So, I mean, on a normal day where like I just got to relax. So, like, if I'm caffeinated up right now, maybe I would have a little bit more of an attention span for that. But usually I had to stick with dub, and especially if it's an anime that like I really want to be into and focus. So I did wait for it to get dubbed, and I was hooked. I was like, this anime is going to be something different. Like, I felt it in my heart. I was like, this anime is going to be something different. Like, this feels like Gravity. This feels like Trauma. Like, this feels just insane. And I was like, I'm going to be back every week to watch this with you guys. Okay. So as this comes out, I'm going to be here. Okay. You had the popcorn ready. You're going to have the monster ready, and we're just going to watch it. Okay. So, and I was not wrong. I kept up with it ever since. I'm now collecting all of the manga. Annie's my favorite character. Peak and Hanji would be runner-ups, and I've got the Colossal editions. I'm just missing one more Colossal Edition, and then I will have all the Colossal Edition. This entire shelf is just going to be Attack on Titan, so
Perfect.
we're gonna have to get another one.
Yeah, my top shelf over there is my Sailor Moon shelf, because that was one of the ones I got into back in the 90s, like big time. And then I have all my random other anime collection over there from the 90s. But yeah, no, if you like demons and yokai, there's so many good ones. Like I was obsessed with Blue Seed in the the mid 90s. My favorite female voice actress was Amanda Winley. And I was like, devoured everything she did. Demon Hunter Yoko, all the Plastic Little, all that stuff. I loved her stuff. But I'd say Yu Yu Hakusho was another one. Like anything with a spirity stuff, yokai stuff, demonology, witches type stuff. There's so many of that in anime. It's amazing. But that's all good stuff. Like, and the Shinigami as well. Yeah, good times.
Oh, I love Death Note.
Death Note, yes. Death Note is great. So Bleach lore as well is awesome. I didn't like how it ended, but it had some of the most amazing intros of all times that just hyped you up. Like, let's go. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. So amazing. So what other let's see. What currently are you reading right now or are you watching right now for the anime manga?
Spy Family.
Spy Family, okay.
That's kind of been a favorite of recent. We usually don't get a lot of recommendations. I really enjoyed Chainsaw Man. Like that one was pretty good.
Yeah.
Wasn't the top of the top, but I really enjoyed the visuals of it, and it has a pretty good story that kept me into it. But I really like the supernatural and demon-esque part of that one. I'm currently reading Bone and Hellboy. I've gravitated more towards Hellboy, and I'm almost done with this trade, and I'm going to go back to the deep and get some more. Now, I do like Hellboy, but let me give a little bit of a critique. He kind of goes through the same journey, like each time. There's a monster that's like, it's your destiny to be the bringer of hell to earth and doomsday, and he's like, screw off, and they're like, but it's true, and he's like, no, it's not, and then he punches them, and then and the story goes on. But I want to get more into, I want to get some other, the rest of the trades and see if there's some other stories. But so far in this one, it's been mostly the same. But I really enjoy it. Like the first story in this one where they unlock a demon from a chest, that one was so well played into the demonology aspect of it. I just was floored. Like the detail that like kind of made the chain react, like events happen in this it's number 2 omnibus, and it's like the very first story in this one. Oh, it was good.
Nice. That's one series that I need to catch up on. Like I've read some here and there, and I've read some of the miniseries, but I've never read the full on history of the actual books in order. Yes. Mm-hmm. Did you see was it a Kickstarter? I can't remember now. I backed so many things over the past years, but there is a Hellboy documentary. It's awesome. It's got behind the scenes footage. It's got a lot of the making of stuff for the movies, and it has a lot of commentary from Mignola and just a bunch of other artists that are involved in it. It's really cool. Like I think it might be on YouTube or somewhere now, but it's called Drawing Monsters, drawing something like that. But yeah, it's really cool looking.
One of my favorite was the first 2004 Hellboy that they released with Ron Perlman. Yes. As a kid, that was one of my favorite movies. I was like, oh, this is awesome. And I went and rewatched it. After reading this, I went and rewatched it. And I was like, the composition is flawless. Like they did a really good job with like really making black spots, really working with the composition of the comic. They got a lot of the setting right. Like everything, the costumes were amazing. The special effects were like just awesome. They used a lot of practical effects for that one, and that stole my heart. But it didn't feel like they had the tone that the Hellboy that I read has. Like he seemed a lot more reckless, and he seemed and it seemed like there was an air of like no inner conflict with him like there is in the comic. I can't really like pinpoint it, but it seemed like the tone was off from what I've been reading, and that was kind of interesting to see.
Yeah. I really adored the first and second movies, specifically for the practical effects.
Mm-hmm.
The night market scene in the second movie is probably my favorite thing of all time, because you just have so many different creatures roaming around, and I love it so much.
I gotta go watch that second one.
Perfect that you said that, because I have it right here, right here. Oh, check this out. This is probably one of the coolest lenticular covers I've ever seen ever. Hold on. Let me show you this. Look at, watch. It goes from black and white to color. It's so cool.
I love that.
It's literally one of the coolest. And there's not really, you know how you usually get those lines? It's so smooth. You don't really see that, but it's so cool. But yeah, it came with a whole ton of stuff. But yeah, we'll have to watch this sometime. That's what it's called, Drawing Monsters. But it's awesome. It's so cool. Yeah, check that out. Here, throw that back over there. Let me flip you back over here. And what is Kyle saying? Yeah, Spy Family, Kaiju number 8, Chainsaw Man, Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, and Komi. Okay. Yes. Yes. Very sparkly. Yes. We like the sparkles. Mm-hmm. You can't even see my sparkly headband, but it sparkles. Yeah.
It's there.
It's there. Trust me, it's there. Nice. All right. So we'll take a quick little break, because we're gonna go talk about your Kickstarter, because we've been chatting for almost 40 minutes. We're
dang.
just awesome like that. I know. All right. Ta-da! We are on your page. Woo! Okay. All right. So you pretty much just launched. What did you launch, like yesterday or the day before?
Monday.
Yeah, I don't even know what day it is. So sure, one of those days. You've already raised $338 of your $1,600 goal. You are going to smash this. You have 28 days left, and it will end on Thursday, July 11th at 4 p.m. EDT time, Eastern time, what I like to call it. And yeah, so this is for MV1 and 2. So
I gotta go use the restroom. So if you want,
go for it. I will play the video. All right, perfect. So I have to unplug and do all kinds of. All right, hit play.
Issue number.
Pause. Gonna do that thing. All right, we'll play it. Okay, 4 minutes. Oh, perfect. We'll have exactly enough time. Wait, let me double check, make sure that it mute me, because my thing is weird. All right, let's go.
Issue number 2 of Envy is the origin story.
No. Wow, I really suck today. All right, there we go. What's up? Hi, Callie. What's happening? All right, we're going to try this again. Boom. Up. There we go.
Issue number 2 of Envy is the origin story. King Belial, King of Kings in Hell, is brought to our reality by the druid Fritz. Though promptly found by the Archangel Michael, she is struck down by divine intervention. Skewered in her eye, she is laying near to death and dusting into ether. The Archangel Michael soon leaves, feeling that his work here is done. The druid Fritz soon makes her approach. Offering to make good on their pact, she says, if you live the life of a human, you can avoid reincarnation. And if you live the life of a human, you'll have your demonic soul back. Join in on this journey as Envy has to struggle with her newfound conflictions and problems as a human. Having to deal with what it is to be flesh and have feelings and to know what pain is and to know what love is. And with each new step, her powers may return. But in order for this conquest of Lucifer to continue, she must have her demonic soul. Will she have to come to a decision between who she serves and her father, or her new connections and her new feelings of what it means to be in the human flesh? So I'm Austin Light, the creator of Envy, and I'm very proud of this project. I've been making it from the writing, scripting, to storyboarding, thumbnailing, and creating the pencils, the inks, every step of creation. Every tier will come with some version of Envy issue number 1, which is more like a prelude. So there will be PDF versions and there will be physical versions, and it just depends on which one you get in the tiers. Or I'll add on this issue number 1 physical print as an add-on. With one of the tiers is the variant cover. And this variant cover was done by Adam Caswell, who you probably know from Bigfoot Knows Karate, which is another great and wonderful independent series. And Adam has been awesome to work with. The variant cover tier is only 40 slots. I'm only ever printing 40. I doubt they're going to sell out, but if in the case that you don't have a slot to get them, I'm sorry. The last tier is only 1 slot, and this tier will have everything included: the PDFs, the variant cover, standard cover, issue number 1, physical cover, physical copy, and it'll also come with my original ink of standard issue number 2, and that will be with the process steps of sketching it, the rejected covers, alternate covers, things like this that I didn't fully execute on until the final version of it, but you do have the final version, all those steps leading up to it. Hopefully what comes out of this Kickstarter is not only am I going to be able to print all these wonderful books for you guys and get them to you, but I also want to be able to get like some new t-shirts and some new enamel pins, things like that, to be able to sell and promote. So American Demon Comics is my brand. I plan on making more projects in the future. I've got one dealing with Bigfoot in a Western setting that I'm really looking forward to. But that is yet to come. I would like to work on these things side by side. Envy is going to be a 3 to 5 year project, but I could possibly get better and be able to execute both of these things at the same time. Only time will tell. If you want to find more of Envy, or continue to be updated on Envy page by page, week by week, it is over at AmericanDemonComics.com, or you can find me on social media at TikTok at American Demon Comics, or on Instagram at American Demon Comics, or at Facebook on American Demon Comics. And with that, thank you so much for watching.
Very cool. Very cool. All right, who's in here? Oh, I see where. Good. Nice trailer. They did a great job on that.
Oh, thank you. I was like, it felt like I was talking, like doing a public speaking thing. It was very weird. Like sometimes it just comes over me that I'm like, script, so there's like a million cuts in there. I felt unsure about some of the things I was saying, so
the cuts actually made it look even cooler, because you know how your light is changing, so it would go, and then every time you would like switch to a different thing, it would flip a different color. So it was really interesting. I like that part. But no, you actually have a really good speaking voice. Should get into voiceovers or something. It's great. Yeah, so we're gonna get down here. So for those who are joining us, I know you mentioned a little bit about it earlier. Would you like to just give us a little breakdown of what Envy is about?
So there's a big plot going on. Lucifer is trying to take over the cosmos. He's trying to onset the end of the world. And he's already taken over Limbo. And you would see much of that in issue number 1. He's already taken over, and everything's kind of like a show trial for each soul that gets put down there. Angels are trying to vie for souls in combat in what I call the veil. So when somebody dies, they're in the veil, combat takes place between the demons and the angels, and they're trying to claim the souls. If the demons get them down to limbo, that soul is doomed. It's going to hell. So with that plot aside, he is wanting to bring the kings of hell to our reality, and them in our reality will help or will allow them to summon him. And so Envy, or King Belial, is summoned into our reality and then quickly thwarted and cut down by Archangel Michael. With that, he leaves. He's like, peace. And she's like turning to ether. She's dusting, I guess you could call it, very slowly. And Fritz, there that you see in that page, approaches and was like, hey, we never made a pact, so let's make a pact. She's like, I can't, I'm dying. And she's like, well, if we were to make you human, you would be able to live, because it's magic, right? Like, you have a holy wound, but the holiness is just a wound if you were to be human, and this whole transformation is going to heal you. So she's like, that sounds awful. I don't want to be human. And Fritz was like, well, you can either reincarnate, or you can be a human and probably get your demon soul back faster. And she's like, fine. So they make the pact, and Envy is turned human. Now Envy has to know what it means to be a human and live the life of a human in order to continue to regain her powers and then fully encompass encompass her demonic soul. Now she is caught at the end here between, am I going to be loyal to Lucifer and this conquest, or am I going to have a different feeling considering these new connections and this new experience that I've had as a human? So that's pretty much the gist of it. And it's going to be really fun, because I plan on slowly integrating like news broadcasts of like strange things kind of appearing in the sea, kind of like, those liminal spaces and ARG kind of esque online stories or YouTube series. I kind of want to get that vibe going with some things that are happening that slowly get kind of worse over the series. And then other demons are going to be introduced. Asmodeus is probably going to be our primary secondary demon in the story. And then, but a lot of others are going to make their debut: Paimon, Beelzebub, Phoenix. And I do plan on looking at more and trying to dissect some more out of them. There also are going to be other entities like the angels or the archons playing a role.
Oh, that sounds awesome. And your art style is really cool. Like I said earlier, it's kind of a mix of like comic and manga at the same time, which I really enjoy. And I like seeing that kind of mashup happening.
Thank you. Yeah, I kind of actually, I don't know. I was like, I don't know if I was like, what's the word? I didn't really mean to go that route. Like, I wanted to have an anime or manga kind of influence to it. But I didn't really want to kind of like verbatim go with like a traditional comic book style.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of ended up with this style. I don't know how it really came into, because I wasn't trying for anything. I was like, oh, this looks good. Like, this is how I envision this character. And, it's just like, poof, there she is.
which completely works. And Kyle here is super impressed. He says, "No joke, this looks so fucking cool." Correct, Kyle. You're absolutely correct.
You.
These are awesome. So, oh, look at this sticker. Sticker's dope. So these are some add-ons right here.
It's just a play on that,
I heart demons,
Yes.
summon demons, if you will. Yes. Nice. Love it. I also like the font that you use there. It's very,
I drew it.
demonic. You drew that. Perfect. Even better. And then her outfit's cool. She's another sticker there. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna flip back up here because we're all the way up here. Let's see. We're gonna go down here now. Okay. We'll go over here, all your tiers, and we'll get back into the book in a second. But yeah, no, it looks really good. I really like the art style. It's refreshing to see something completely different than just this or like that style. I like when people blend together. There's been a lot of great manga-ish styles, I want to say, because it's not fully manga, but it's not fully comic. It has its own genre, if you will, because it's a specific style.
It's a product of the time.
It is. It's a product of the time. It's like kind of an amalgam. Oh my god, I can't even speak today. I give up. Words, syllables, and all that stuff. Oh my goodness. There are several that I found in the last couple of years that I think you should read. Bound for sure, by Matt Forsyth. If you, oh my god, I can't even speak. But I've had several on during the last couple of years. But yeah, I will link you to all of them. But Dandy Lynn has one, which was fantastic, and I got all the books for that. But her art style on that you're gonna really like. They're all like kind of like the realm of that genre that I was talking about, like the mix, but also amazing stories plus like demons and paranormal stuffies. But yeah, I'll hook you up with all the things.
That's what I told Adam when he was doing the cover for me. He was like, "So what kind of like style do you want this to like really lean into?" And I was like, "Just whatever you make, bro. Like whatever like you have fun making." And he's like, "Okay." And then like the next day, like, so like what direction is this like? Is this gonna be like traditional or like anime? Like you have fun with it. Like you just make show me the thumbnails. I'll pick a thumbnail and then we'll go from there. But it's whatever you want to, however you want to make it." And so he ended up with that cover.
Okay, hold on. Let me. How do I get to? Here, if I do this, there it is. That cover right there. That's the cover right there. I like it because it's like his own style. It's also interesting because it looks like a piece of marble, like a sculpture.
That's it. I told him Michael is not fleshy. He's a stone. He's like a Renaissance statue.
Exactly what it looks like. Yeah.
He did.
He nailed it. Like the cracks,
job.
like the cracks that you would get in like the marbling. It looks really good. And even like when you sculpt something, like I don't know if people seen a sculpture or like really looked at it. Like when it gets dirty, it gets those really deep grooves like in the cracks. He nailed that in those really deep set cracks and like the way that he gouged things out. But yeah, it looks phenomenal. And what's up, Jean? How are you doing?
Hello, John.
Gotta go back here. There we go. We're back. Hey, listen, I stream way too much. I need to cut it back. My friends and I went really hardcore the AAPI, and I was on top of the rest of our stream, so we were pretty dead after that entire month of May. But with that being said, I'll probably end up just streaming 5 more times by Friday if that's the case, because I kind of feel artsy. I might end up doing an art stream by then, so we'll see.
Fun.
I know, yeah. I've got a lot. I got a fat stack of art that I need to finish right here. Oops. Most of them. Oh, if you don't know what Between the Lines is a show on Monday, and it's hosted by Roscoe. And right now, Phil is filling in for TM, and it's on Geek Out with Roscoe's channel. I can send you the link after this. And every Monday they have a different guest and a different theme. So the guest was Mon Comics this week, and he picked Hellboy. So they're usually on about an hour to 2 hours. And like you draw during the thing, and you send your art piece in, and they show up all the art pieces at the end.
Nice.
It's really fun. So you might have a lot of fun with that. Let's see. All right, we're gonna go down your tiers here. All right, so if you want just the digital PDFs for issue 1 and 2, $10, decent price for that. Very cool. Then if you want standard issue for issue 2, $15. Awesome. And it ships to anywhere in the world. So if you want shipping, you got $15. All right, that's a pretty good deal. That is a very good deal for $15. Let's see. Standard issue of NV 1 and 2. Ooh, red cover. Nice. $20. Very cool. Then this is your variant cover because you're only doing 40 of these.
Mm-hmm.
So that's actually a really decent price for a variant cover since it's ultra limited. And it also ships anywhere in the world. And you've got 38 left of those. Wow. Those are going to be, I have a feeling you're going to sell out of those by the end of the campaign.
That would be awesome.
It would be awesome. You hear that, people? Here, let me drop the link one more time. What? Yep, that's right. Here, let me keep dropping that. You guys can go check that out. Oh, let me see. Make sure it's over here. Oops, I forgot to click on the thing now that I'm live. My bad. Oh. Okay, hold on. No, that's very cool. And I always love campaigns that post the original art tier, or they'll do like a commission or sketch cover because that's fun. I love it when people get involved in art. What's up, Michael? How are you doing? There's another guy that likes to do awesome indie reviews and will actually do art based on the piece that he's reading, which is awesome.
Nice.
So,
I'm open for more interviews.
There you go, Michael.
So you know.
And I can tell you right now, this is right up your alley. Demons, kind of anime-ish. You like it. You'll be in on this. This is great. Let's see. So $4.50, you're gonna get the original standard cover for issue 2. Ooh, that's awesome. That's a really cool one. I like that. And yep, if you're just watching, just come and check out all the art. Look at Michael. Let me show you. Let me show you. There you go. Look at the art. The art is dope.
You can go to the website, AmericanDemonComics.com.
All right.
And there's more pages up there.
More pages. Well, what the hell? Let's do that right now. And open there. Move tab to there. There we go. Okay. Now I gotta go back this way.
Go ahead.
Hold on. This is the whole process. So we'll go like that. What up, Jay? How are you doing? There we go. Wait. Not that one. There it is. There it is. Boom. There we go. I did it. Did it. Yeah, happy to. See that? Reach out to him right there. I do have all of his Austin's links down below, so go check that out. And happy demoning. All right, cool. So this is your website. Oh, it looks awesome. I am digging all of the demonic-ish stuff out here.
I like to keep it updated, but like I don't know. It feels like I can't, or at least I don't have any methods right now of seeing what kind of traffic goes to it.
Okay.
So it feels like with the transparency of traffic on social media and stuff like that, I'm kind of like able to engage with that more, and people, can like leave comments and stuff like that. So I don't really know what the traffic is like for my website. Therefore, I don't feel super obligated to be keeping it super updated. I give it every page when it comes out. I update it. But putting posts and stuff like that up there, unless it's just really key, I don't do a whole lot to keep it updated. But it is formatted in a way where you should be able to see the pages. Now, there's some way back in the archives that aren't like nailed down yet that I haven't got to, but the more recent pages are. So on mobile, you can scroll to read it. I slice up the page the best I can to where it's like a webtoon and you can read it. And for desktop and for tablets, it should go to a full page read. If you want.
Awesome. Yeah, I'll be clicking some stuff in a minute, but I'm just gonna shout out this butthole right here because poof, you forgot to hit notify for the video. Right,
What's up, Brandon?
Now, you guys don't know, you do a podcast with Brandon, one of his many podcasts that he has on it. Would you like to talk about that for a hot second? You can do that because he's one of our homies over here.
So we, as creators, talk a lot of shop about like our experiences. So we're fresh meat in the comic book creation industry. So we kind of go over our mistakes or what we think worked and how we can do better, or ideas like that on creating a comic, going to a convention, doing a Kickstarter, that kind of thing. And I also enjoy talking with him every now and then, just a subject to get us away from comics. I think last week, or the last episode that I had posted before today's, was talking about UAPs and like paranormal stuff. Does it seem like there's a zeitgeist on paranormal all of a sudden? So if you're interested in that kind of thing, go check it out. Or if you're a comic creator, it might be a good resource for you.
And where can we see this at?
American Demon Comics. If you search American Dismay, you will find it.
Okay. I'm going to link that after that. I'm going to link it down inside the stream description, but I believe I could find this for you because I've been there before. Second. Can't get back here. There we are. American. Okay, that's a Substack. Yeah, I'll link it down below when we're done.
Okay.
Austin went over his con hotel nightmare. Oh no.
Yes.
Sounds terrifying. What is your go-to con?
Currently my go-to con, and it sounds like I'm going to be a staple, is the Deep South Para Comic Con.
Okay.
I had a lot of fun as a vendor. Now, as a guest, I was a big fan of Comic-Con, but I don't know, things at bigger conventions have seemed to get saturated, that I just don't like enjoy it like I used to, or maybe I just don't have the vibrant soul that I used to. But I do like the anime cons, Comic-Con here in Birmingham, or the Huntsville Anime Invasion version of Comic-Con in Huntsville. It happens twice a year. So, but yes, Ozark, Alabama, Deep South Para Comic-Con. I will be a guest at that coming September, and I'm really, really wanting to have this issue number 2 available to everyone at that convention. So please go back it.
Yes, go back it. Here, I've been dropping the links all night, but go back this because issue 1 and 2 are available on the campaign. And you said something about if somebody buys issue 2, you're either going to get the PDF for issue 1 or physical copy. You said that in your trailer. How's that
everything work? In tier 1, like everything in each tier gets included as you go down.
Okay.
So if you have so if you go to tier 2 and you want the physical copy of the standard cover, it comes with the digital PDF of issue 1. So you will be able to read it.
Nice. Very cool, because I think it's so interesting that people would want to read both of those. Hold on, get stuck in these freaking tabby things. I'm stuck in there. But my very, very, very first con that I ever went to was Otakon when it was in Baltimore. And I did that for so many years, but it got so huge they moved it to DC, and it got kind of overwhelming going to that one, but yeah. I loved it so much. But my favorite one now is downtown Detroit. That's Youmacon. And it's a big size con, but it's like probably still half the size of probably PAX and, those super duper giant ones. Mm-hmm. But I love it. And there's a few smaller ones that I like going to, but I have so much fun at the horror and the anime ones. Anime convention, you guys cannot keep up with. I'm going to tell you right now. You guys can barely do Comic Cons. Anime conventions are a party from Thursday till Sunday, and it's basically 24/7 of just shenanigans with raves in between. And I'm telling you, you comic nerds can't handle this. You think you can? Probably not.
Maybe I need to find the right friends for those anime cons, but
you could, yeah.
Yeah. So I used to go, and 2013 to 2015 was like, it seemed like it was very like lax with voice actors being around.
Okay.
And I don't know, it seemed more intimate, and we got to have a whole lot of shenanigans. So story time. At the Middle Tennessee Anime Convention in 2015, we went to go primarily to meet J. Michael Tatum, which is the dub voice actor for Black Butler, Sebastian, and also for Commander Irwin. And we cosplayed as, and Matt Mercer was there as well, so that's important to this context.
Shout out to Matt. Yes.
So he was the voice actor to Levi in Attack on Titan. I cosplayed as Irwin, and my friend cosplayed as Levi. So it was a funny little thing to do, that we like tried to be characters that some of the voice actors were going to be at, so we planned those out, and we were we went to the panel, the main voice actor panel. We sat in the back, we watched it, we laughed, they were funny, and then we went and left, and we went to eat. We went to this little secluded hallway in the hotel area, and I glanced down to my left, and I see this man pacing very fast to me, like coming at me. And I looked at my friend, and I was like, "Hey, is that J. Michael Tatum?" And she looked down. She's like, and I was like, "It's J. Michael Tatum! Oh no!" And he comes up to me. He's like, "I've got to get a picture with you." And I was like, "Oh my God." I'm like just freaking out. And my friend was freaking out. We're like, "Okay." And we took a picture, and then I like held up the arm for the salute, and then he went over and squeezed my arm, was like, "Ooh, it's jacked." And I was like, "Oh my gosh." And it was just a fun experience. We all laughed, and he left, and then we got to go do a signing on Sunday, and we were wrapping around this room where all the voice actors were kind of like against the wall, and there was a line kind of just going around in a horseshoe shape. And we got to him, and my friend as Levi slammed me down as Irwin onto his table in front of Jay, and was like, "Sign it." And so J. Michael Tatum signed my face. So it was really fun, and a lot of the in that kind of era of the conventions, like the voice actors were not like really charging a whole lot, and they were having a lot of fun with us, and Sonny Strait went down the line one time just signing everybody's badge that held it up, and he would just signature a badge, hand it back to you, signature a badge, hand it back. So I don't know. It was just like that kind of aura was so much more inviting to me, and now it doesn't seem like it's there all that much. I still love going to Artist Alley, because artists will always have something really fun to look at or buy, and they drain my wallet. But I love getting Artist Alley stuff that is like, they made this. I can't get it on Amazon, that kind of thing. That was my
big on the Artist Alley myself. Yeah, it's my favorite. Like back in the day, it was awesome because they would do a massive room for Artist Alley, and then the other vendors would be completely separate. Like that's how I remember stuff. But when you go to cons now, it's all kind of just like mishmashed together. So no, I love getting art, and that's what I've been grabbing the most is original arts. right now. I've just been kind of getting that. A lot of sketch covers is what I've been getting into. Oh no. Fritz.
So I want to point out something with this page.
Okay.
So for example, there's like I said, print, I try to make it really finalized for everyone. And in that panel with Envy, where she says there need only be a majority, I fixed her eye. Her eye was kind of looking wonky to me, or her face, and I fixed it. Fritz's little pinnacle that she branded onto herself was really low. I lifted that up higher on her chest, make it look a little bit more where it's supposed to be, a little bit more natural, not like on her boobs. So I think I went back and tried to fix her arm a little bit. I fixed a lot of the typography because, you know, as I go and continue, I notice things that are like that I was doing previously that I'm like, I'm not a big fan of how I did that. I'm going to go back and fix it and make it more readable, or fix typos or the way I worded something. So, and then the panel above that where Lust is, she's, I darkened that whole background a lot more. I made the demons, some of those demon kings stand out a little bit more. I gave them just a little bit more depth. You know, I go back on some small things and try to make them better.
That's awesome.
For print.
That's awesome. I like that you do that. So are we looking at right now, is this issue, what issues? Oh, issue 2. Okay. So this is issue 2. So this was like kind of like a digital online type of thing, and you get the final version up on Kickstarter. Is what we're looking at. Perfect.
So where's my phone?
Yeah, awesome.
Oh.
I turned mine off. I lost mine. I don't hear it dinging.
If you want to make me big
okay.
for just a moment.
There you go. Wait, can I make it?
Okay.
There you go. Oh, I should make that even bigger than make me smaller. So I'm going to have to add that as a secondary setting. Let's see. Can I do that as we do this? Now, how do I add this? Add item.
I'm not.
There you go. Aha.
There I go. Okay.
We're doing this live.
Right.
Look at this. Well, boom.
We'll do it live. So on the mobile version, I try to make it scrollable. For people to read it that way.
Ooh.
Because
okay.
I am a webcomic artist, pretty much first and foremost. So I make the page, and then I slice up the panels and try to make it in a way that is readable in that scrolling format, like a webtoon.
Just trying to.
I'm the main attraction now.
You're. Listen, woo. There you go. Yeah, and then I'm gonna add me. Hold on. Yeah, we're doing this real time, people. Look at this crap. I'm gonna add me teeny tiny wee over here. I'm gonna go wee. There we go. Boom. Shakalaka. Look at this. Oh, there we go.
There you are.
There I am. What are you saying, Austin? There's a Carnby Kim of Demon Webtoons. All right, let's go Demon Webtoons. All right, I'm here for it. There's so many good ones out there. I'm down a hook. I'm really big right now to the manhwas where they get hit by trucks on and get teleported into the dukedom where the villainous is. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. That's where
I used to read the Archduke. Or the Archduke Astaroth is my love advice from the great Archduke Astaroth or something like that. And I love
there's
that
so
one.
many of them. They're so good. There's a whole bunch of weird like villain stepdad demon lord dudes. And I'm here for it. All these guys are hot. Let's go. Oh no. Yeah. This is the whole thing. Yes. Demon tunes. That's right, Jay. Right. That's right. Yes. Actually, I want to see you draw take all the gem characters and then turn them into sexy demons. Go. That's your mission. Boom. If you don't know, Jay is the #1 gem in the holograms YouTuber on YouTube's in all of the land. Yes. Trademark. Yeah. Trademark. Get on that right now. You see that? You can steal it from him right this second. Right now, then Jay can't be part of it. That's what happens. You snooze, you lose, Jay. Yeah. But no, this looks really good. I like your art style. I can't wait to see from this, which was kind of like the test run, into the final product that you have, because you said you tightened up a couple of the things and errors.
Well, just a few. Yeah. Like it's not like a completely different page. It's just a little bit edited.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hey, what's up, Ronan? Yes, you love sexy demons. Who doesn't love a sexy demon? I mean, yes. My stepdad is a demon lord, but I'm okay. That's another good one. That is a title, by the way. I'm pretty sure that is the title of a comic. This one for sure is. I think I've read about 5 of them. Yeah.
I like how we're like, yeah, with that one, that's a good one. And
oh no, I could probably go to Webtoons right now, and it's probably 5 of them in there. It'll probably be my stepdad is a demon lord, and I'm okay with it. My Duke
I guess
Lord.
That's what I gotta start. That's the market I gotta start going into.
Yeah. The other one I like is where they get they get reincarnated as a little demoness chick, but their dad is the evil villain. They grow up and they have to change the evil villain lordness. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Yes. Go look it up, Jay. Look that up. No. There's so many good things, but no, this is exciting. I really like this. So is this your first ever Kickstarter that you've done, or have you done another one in the past?
Yes, this is my very first one. Very excited about it, very nervous about it. But I gotta be thinking optimistically.
Well, you should think great, because you just got another backer with Michael here.
Woo!
Ta-da! What?
Thank
boom,
you,
bloop,
Michael.
bloop. Thank you. It is. It definitely. I'm like 1,099% sure that is a title. Go look it up. Yes. Yeah. For sure. But no, this looks absolutely phenomenal. I can't wait to read more about this and get into it, because the story, not only does the art look great, the story sounds amazing. And I like what you kind of changed up a little bit about the lore and things about some of the demons, even though they might have some familiar names, but it's completely new story. It's very unique to yourself. It is a thing, and I will show you, because you gotta go type up Manhwa, JMANHWA, the Korean versions. It's in there. I will show you this later. Yeah, get on it, Jay. Yes. Don't go doing your willy-nilly searches. Get really in there. That is not the closest thing. That is not the closest thing, but also it is probably quite similar in the thing, because I've read many of those, Jay. many of those.
I'm gonna be right back. I gotta use the restroom again.
Sure.
But I can talk demon when we get back.
Perfect. All right. So those that are just joining us, we're going over the Kickstarter for Envy 1 and 2. Okay. That is the website. If you click this right now, you can also go to the site that I'm looking at in here and see all those upcoming appearances on cons. Go click on these, and you can actually see more of the pages on there. So if you go do that, you can. And this right here, Babloom, is the... Oh, is that right, Jay? You think I doth protesteth too much? Oh, Jay. Yes, I will link you to some of those later, Jay. Okay. But yes, click on this. You will go to the Kickstarter page, which is currently being funded. It's only been up like 2 days. Today is Wednesday, I believe. I don't know. I've lost all track of time at any time. But yes, click on that to get here, and we will check this out. Here, let me go back to the Kickstarter page. Stop screen, present screen, share. Where'd you go? No. God, I just lost the stupid. Oh, there it is. There it is. All right, we're looking at this page here. Blah, 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 blah. Very cool. I love the art style. It's great. Story sounds very unique, but I dig that very much. But thanks to all the backers that you have back today. So guys, you're just coming in here. The Kickstarter actually just started. So they're on their way to a $1,600 goal, which they're going to nail this easily, big time. We got 28 days to go. It will end on Thursday, July 11th, 4 p.m. EDT time. And they have a bunch of different tiers. So check this out. They have, issue 1 and 2 digital PS for $10. Oh my God. I'm not able to speak at the moment. Standard issue 2, $15. With $15 shipping to pretty much everywhere, by the way, which is super, super good deal on shipping. Then if you want standard issue of MB1 and 2, $20. Nice. And then a variant cover for $45, but the $45 is actually a decent price because there's only going to be 40 copies printed. So that is a super limited run. If you want to see what this full cover looks like, let me show you right there. Boom shakalaka right there.
Boom.
Looks really good. And then go back to Sherry, my screeny, and there we go.
I'm so happy with Adam.
Oh, yes. We were talking about that earlier, the way that he did the Marvel Renaissance-y sculpture-esque type art. Looks glorious. Where to leave off? I have too many tabs open right now. Holy shit. So I'm going back over your tiers. And then if you still want the cover for issue 2, which is the standard cover, which is... I know I saw this. Where did I see this?
I don't have it fully posted. It's on the rewards, kind of as a thumbnail on the up.
Oh,
to
yes.
Tier, yeah.
Right there. So if you want the original art for this cover, which is the standard one for issue 2, $450. And it's 11 by 17. Traditional inks. Nice. Very nice. And then you will be getting some stickers as add-ons. Super cool. So what do we see? What are we saying here? Okay. Yeah, we went over that. It's all cool. Yeah, no, you're gonna crush this. I think people are gonna really, really, really like what you have as story-wise, plus on top of the art stuff. It's a good mix. And for your first Kickstarter, you're gonna nail this out of the park. Really, it's gonna be really good. Brandon, if you haven't picked his brain by now, is like a master by this time of all the ones that he's done.
Yeah, he's been a pretty good go-to for the floppy version of a Kickstarter. I listened to these guys or this podcast called Comic Lab. Brad Geiger and David Kellett are webcomic artists. They're more on that like newspaper daily kind of esque comic cartooning, but they have a treasure trove of independent like creator information and Kickstarter information, lettering, and from like they know a lot about how this not like general Marvel DC comic market works, but just as like a web comic market works. That's Comic Lab. Highly recommend if you are wanting to go into your own independent creating, neat comic adventure. They're awesome.
That sounds very, very helpful. And I know there's a whole ton of actual, like, I'd say the entire chat that we have in here is either aspiring artists, writers, or they do something on the lines of comics and webtoons, or they either just launched a Kickstarter or had their own Kickstarter. So they're in here. Yeah, if you and Brandon recommend them, we definitely have to go check them out. And also, CJ, I'm going to say that he will summon a demon to destroy AI in the future. Yes. Take it out. Yes.
AI is like just tricky. I mean, you just don't know what the future has, and the best you can do is just do what you're doing, and you hope that people have a an interest in creator in handmade person originated content, because I feel like stranger things have happened, where a lot of artists used to be like, or not just artists, but like people back then might have been like, oh, well, they would never go for a little device that keeps you sunk into it, and you don't talk to, you know, anybody or something.
Dude. Device used to call people and to speak with people, but no one uses it. I think that would blow people's minds back in the Renaissance days, but also it would be magic to them.
yes, it'd be magic.
Yeah.
But I just feel like there's an attitude about technology that is like hard to foresee, and I feel like a lot of people would be like, oh, that kind of thing nobody would ever go for.
Yeah.
And then it's like the next big thing, and so I can't say that people would, nobody would ever want AI generated comics. And it's like, well,
you know,
maybe they might, you know.
It's also interesting too, because a lot of times things are just fads and people jump on stuff just because it's the new hot thing, and then it goes away pretty fast, or it'll stick around for a year or two and some another weird will come out and people gravitate towards that.
Yeah, I don't, in regards to it having like my style imprinted on it, I really don't care, because whatever it comes up with is not what I myself am coming up with. It won't like make my next comic for me before I even think of it, you know. So I'm not concerned with people having my style. So that's a thing with art and music too. Like they're, besides you know, the world's oldest profession, it is also up there as well as being around for a millennia. You will always have art, you will always have music and all that kind of stuff, and it evolves, but it always comes back traditionally. And I see a lot of even straight up digital artists that have, or traditional artists that moved to digital, that have been coming back now because they see, like, you can't sell really digital files. Like you can't put them on NFTs, but people want that traditional piece, especially if it's like a cover or something. So I see a lot of the digital artists kind of move back towards traditionally so that they can have that with their work to sell, or they want to go back and do sketch covers or something like that. But yeah, it's cool. Like I like seeing stuff evolve and stuff. So for me, Mountain Dew, and I can't have a choice in whether I'm tolerant of AI. I liked AI for some things. I don't like AI for other things. But society is going to move, and I say society loosely. The people with the power that want this to move are going to move it, and there's only ever going to be like revolution in the, you know, when it comes to that point, or if there ever is a revolution, maybe it's just integrated, you know. We don't know what's going to happen, and all I can do is just make my comic the way I make my comic and enjoy the journey that I'm on.
Yeah, exactly, Brandon. And yes, that's what I was hinting at when I said the world's oldest profession. Get with it, CJ. Wait, I missed the thing. Yes, okay. You know what? We wouldn't even need AI of that. You could like literally just sync your brain to like your list, and then it could start shopping for you or send it to Shipped or something. And like, I got my order already. I already know I needed this. Yeah, that's what you need to do. Or you get that like a bot, put that in your refrigerator. Like, you're 20% low on milk today. You stock this up tomorrow.
It starts telling you, you should get a pregnancy test.
Oh, yeah.
There's a difference in your eating habits.
Yes. It's called being old and having no energy. That is also true. Yes. Yeah, when are we going to get the cyborg implants? Let's go. Yeah, we need some of that. They have smart fridges that do that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah. No. I already have a laundry machine that beeps and jingles. I don't need that. Yes, Table Girl. Yes, that is the most infamous story that I've ever heard come out of CJ, and it was the best thing. And I giggle at this all the time. Yes. They are a lot for one sitting. I don't even think I could do that in a week.
Oh man.
Back in the day, maybe, but not in one sitting.
I used to down some Cokes with my friends on gaming night on the weekend.
Yeah.
When I was like 13, and I had no idea what it was doing to my body. I would just be like,
straight wrecking it. It's bad enough I'm already 2 Mountain Dews in and a Monster. Yeah. But let's see. Yeah. So check out the Kickstarter. I've been dropping the links since that time. Go check that out. We have one backer, which is awesome. Thanks,
yes.
Michael.
So I derive a lot of the information out of the Lesser Key of Solomon. So I think that's going to be, it seems like it's 101. Like I told you before we started, I'm new to most of these kind of things.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know that there was really a rabbit hole and then like an iceberg to this. I'm sorry, I'm getting hair in my mouth.
I have that problem.
And it seems like Key of Solomon's kind of 101, but it's a
let me make you big.
It's a good source.
Oh, nice. Yes.
So, like I said, I role played in World of Warcraft for a long time, probably about 7 years, and that gave me a really good springboard. And I love having a little bit of a springboard and background to work with because there was just all this established lore already with World of Warcraft. And I don't know, I was able to kind of cherry pick things that made the character interesting and fit with the general narrative of World of Warcraft. So I kind of feel like Demonology has the same thing, not as ephemeral, because you have like sources, like they are what people actually tried to practice back then, try to practice now, of summoning demons and spells and stuff like that. But if you're not familiar with the Keys of Solomon, it's got the Goetia in the beginning, where it gives you kind of a catalog of demons and their seals, what they do, what their signs are, not signs, but like astral alignments. And then when you know all that stuff, you kind of get an idea of how to use the summoning circle. And from what I understand, a lot of these things take weeks to do, or at least weeks, if not months or years, to fully manifest a ritual to its fruition of how you're summoning a demon. Like, it may take years before you allegedly hear one. I say allegedly because I've never done it. I've never tried it, and I'm not going to try it because personally, as somebody who does believe in a crisscross of maybe dimensions or something, that if you knock on a door, someone's going to open it, and anything might take the name of anything to be ready, to be like around, to be summoned. So I would tread lightly, but it is a fun thing to look at and go over what they used to do. And I've done some more reading that these old documents are actually kind of too long-winded, require too much, and they're more modern ways of rituals and things like that. But I have the keys, and then I have the Heptameron up in the top shelf, and then from those are like the main things, and then from there I kind of have lore that I've built up, or that I kind of pull from other things, biblical lore or divine comedy lore. So there's that, to my knowledge of demons. Yeah.
Let's see. Yes, that is the ruby monster. It's delicious. And also, can we shout out this can? Hold on. This is, let me show you how adorable. How adorable is that? How do you not want that on your can? Like, it's black and pink and full of monstery dudes. Let's go.
I love that one. It's good.
So good. Yeah. What are you saying here? Just remembered a good movie dealing with a guy who is an expert in this stuff, helping a mom trying to do a ritual to teach her son. It's called Dark. Ooh, I'm gonna have to watch that. I've never heard of that. I'm gonna have to watch that. I love a weird demon summoning movie. Night of the Demons. Let's go. Best movie. But yeah, I went down that whole rabbit hole when I was like junior high. I was always into like witchy / fairy stuff, but then I found all of Brian Froud's works. Then I went down this massive thing of witches and fairies, and that led me to the Time Life series called Enchanted Worlds. And each book is a series of different lore around like witches or demons or things that are fascinating. They're some of my favorite hardbound books I've ever seen ever. And they have the coolest covers and colors because each one is a different color representing whatever they're talking about. But it's fascinating. I love all that stuff. Yeah, good call out, Brandon. I'll have to check that out. Yes, but yeah, man, we've already been here almost an hour and 40 minutes. It seemed like it flew by.
It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. Do you have any other appearances that you're going to be doing soon?
I'm going to be with Brian, LCS.
Okay.
Yeah, that one is next week. I have one like July 2nd, and then this weekend, Robbie's gonna record something with me Friday, and then have it on the Sunday live Rockin' with Robbie show on Sunday. So,
okay, nice. Well, I'm just pasting some links. Okay, so I went to ask you this earlier. You said you kind of have a Twitter, but you don't really. So you would rather have people hit you up on Instagram?
Instagram,
okay.
And TikTok.
Let's see. Oh, and here's your Facebook.
I do have Twitter, and
okay.
I think I need to change the settings. There's a setting where it's like only people that I follow can message me, and it somehow changed over to that. I never did it myself,
Okay.
But I got to change that.
Yeah.
But Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Substack. I would love for people to go sub to my Substack, get direct email updates on the Kickstarter, on Envy. Every new page goes through Substack. Update. That's like where if I had a website that I had to update, it would be, stuff like that. And I put like schedules for shows and stuff like that in the email. So Substack is awesome. If anybody could go sub
right
there.
Right there. No, you don't get MySpace. You get a note. Get a note sent via goat mail is what you do. He's pro goat, so might have that happen to you, CJ. And then you got the show coming up with Brandon. When you get next to your next show?
We just had one today, and I went ahead and uploaded it. Nice. And then every 2 weeks we have it, and so about every 2 weeks I upload it.
Okay.
So it's not on like a super schedule, and really me and him are just kind of testing the waters on, and I'm trying to like kind of have a YouTube presence and have fun with it. It's not like a lot of my time though, but it is getting better. I did invest in a new mic and a new camera, and it's been really fun getting to talk with Brandon as a friend and have like somebody to kind of bounce off of and keep us inspired as we go.
Let's see, you said that was American Discord.
Dismay.
A Dismay. Yes.
Is a combination of our brands.
I know. I keep thinking immediately to Shelby, who is another butthole that's in the chat, and he got a similar name, and his is Discord. I'm like, Shelby. Get out of my head, Shelby. Yeah. Let's see. American.
Well, Brandon, the real reason was I had to show off my Annie shrine, so that's the only reason I got a better camera.
Yes, I too. Well, you still have your poo lighting. Listen, the stream that you did the other day, and you put on the best backdrops I've ever seen, by the way, which was hilarious. Keep doing that. I'll take the cheesy streams any day. They're the best. I
don't get backdrops.
Dude. Settings. Go to settings. Go to not layouts. Where is the virtual background? Put some dumb stuff on. You got, oh no, I'm a brick wall. Oh no. Like it's better too without the green screen, because then dumb stuff happens. And you're like, what's happening?
Where is this?
So hit settings. Then StreamYard, hit settings.
Oh,
yeah. And then go down to virtual background and then put whatever you want on. Then you can find stuff. Like I found my lovely squirrel. Look at my squirrel. Little squirrel. It's from a stream with Phil. But yes, like boop, boop. Yeah, you can put all kinds of stuff in there. Oh, Brandon did some dumb stuff the other day, let me tell you.
This is my living room. Look how well put my
I'm in the forest with a squirrel. Yeah.
Living quarters is. My grand piano over here.
It's so fancy pants. It's so fancy. It's all spacious and fancy. But also somehow it gives me like Hobbit chic because of the round entranceways. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Back there
I like it.
Is my library that I read every day.
Okay, not gonna lie, that library looks amazing. Yes, I know.
Oh, I love it.
It was the dumbest thing I've seen, and it was amazing. Yeah, Brandon is full of the shenanigans, and I'm for it. Let's go shenanigans. Yeah. So yeah, go check out all the thingies. I dropped your Substack. I dropped your Facebook. I dropped your website. I dropped so many things. I dropped your Instagram, the Kickstarter, but most of all, yes, go check out the Kickstarter. We're gonna copy and paste this one more time.
Kickstarter.
Kicking it up, people. Let's go. Kickstarter that. But yeah, go check out the Kickstarter. It looks amazing. Here, I'll make us both normal. There we go. Oh. Yeah. I know it's fun. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Go check all the things up. I don't know about you, but I'm kind of hungry. I had a long day. I want to look at another stupid office cubicle for the rest of my life. Let me tell you.
You go eat.
Yeah.
Feast.
I will feast. Yeah, for sure. Let's get out of here. But thank you so much. It was awesome getting to know you. It was awesome hearing about your book. And you can come back anytime. You and Brandon, late night shenanigans. When we do some art stuff, let's go.
I love it.
Yes.
I can do it before the Kickstarter ends too.
I might do several. But eating is overrated. No, it's not. I could use a long nap and a snack right now. What's happening? But yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you very much for joining us. And I don't know why I keep trying to end stuff and I almost hit leave studio every time. So I'm gonna make sure I hit the right button this time.
Thank you again.
You're welcome. And Friday we'll have another stream with Frank Martin. He's got some awesome books. And he will be having another Kickstarter coming up soon. So come and check us out. Ooh, with whiskey. Yes, I do like the whiskey. Whiskey is delicious. Yes. Cigarettes, coffee. I'll pass. I'll take the whiskey and the monsters. Thank you. But yeah, we're gonna dance the hell on out of here, demon style. Let's go. Bye. Thanks for everybody that showed up. Go back to Kickstarter.